Nas's impact was amazing. Nas is dope, iconic, legend.
And he influenced me big time. Just his stories, the detail in his music.
He's incredible when it comes to writing songs.
What has Nas done for hip hop? He has kept it alive.
Illmatic to me is like the hip-hop Bible.
Yeah. Hey, yo, Black, it's time.
It was like, this is where I'm from. This is the struggle. And I might not make it out, but here's my album. So if I don't get out, that y'all did know that I existed.
He's the guy that always was talking about that serious, and he still does, serious street, what goes on in the hood.
Coming from New York, coming from the birthplace, you understand how notorious it is to rise from that and to still be relevant to this day and still have the type of impact.
Nas is very, very lyrical. Coming up out of Queens, one of the first MCs in that 90s era to really stay down for that New York movement, to really carry the flag and really do what New York MCs do, stay lyrical.
Earth, wind, and fire, rims and tires, bulletproof glass inside is the realest driver.
To me, Nas is the definition of lyricist. Nas was always looked at as the complete MC.
From thoughts come things. So when you're speaking it into existence, know what you're saying. So when lyrics are that tight and that strong, potent, they change the world.
When Nas raps, he paints a picture. Like, Nas's rhyme is a Picasso for your mind. Like, it's just what it is. Right.
I mean, his influence on hip hop and how his descriptive points of views in rap influenced my pen and how I approach the booth.
I think Nas changed the way people rapped. Like the way he came out, like 3-syllable things, suited up in peepholes, hand me a 9 and I'll defeat foe.
Bullet holes left in my peepholes, suited up with street clothes, hand me a 9 and I'll defeat foe.
But Nas brought something new to it, and the way he would describe things was really, to me, was just like, man, this is prolific writing. And it inspired a generation of writers.
All I need is one mic, one beat.
I mean, we're talking about a poet, When I think of Nas, I think of someone who approached his music like a poet. It's not just about flow and how you ride a beat. Nas is a poet, and the beat works around his wordplay.
He was the artist who I would listen to. It made me feel like you don't have to downplay how intelligent you are on a record.
I just think he's extremely important when it comes to, sticking to who you are, and it doesn't really seem like he's fazed by what's hot or what's not.
And that's what I always admired about him. As his manager, that was always the thing, yo, let's do that. And if it was something that was more, not necessarily pushing the music, but it was just pushing him as an artist and his face, he didn't like that so much.
One thing I don't ever want to be is mainstream. My goal is to not be what the mainstream calls a legend. I just want to do what I do. Legend's a big title. There's enough legends out there, you know what I mean? I'm just living.
I want someone who likes the champagne I like.
I call him a rapper's rapper. I don't think that there's any rapper on this earth that is not a fan of what Nas has done.
Not only is he far and few between, but I don't think we get more than the Nas type of individual too many times in a lifetime.
He's always trying to send a message to better the youth or to give some type of instructional. It's almost like he's a preacher.
Nas was the first one to just be that vivid with his lyrics. So in the studio, same thing. He was hungry, ready, and he just had fire in his vocabulary and his delivery, and that's why you got a person like him still to this day banging it out.
Bye, baby, I guess you know why I walked away.
I've been such a fan. The man is legendary.
Did counseling, couldn't force me to stay. Something happened when you
be on the same cover as him is crazy.
Why did we mess it up?
Everyone wants to be acknowledged for what they do, man. And the Vibe magazine is a staple. Everybody needs a Vibe cover. Everybody needs a Vibe story. So Vibe, is an honor. It's an honorable thing. I really appreciate it. So I thank everybody at Vibe. Salute to y'all. Much love.
Meaning angry black women, actions of a demon. I'm leaving.